right, we're gonna start. Yeah. We got a guest on the line, so we're gonna start. We're gonna start right now. We waiting for him to get on the line. Welcome, once again. Welcome. This is the Turned Up Show on InTheMixRadio.com. DJ Rage, Wild's finest. The lines. We got.
Yeah, we got Richie on.
Okay.
Hello.
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 Can you hear me? You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So, welcome.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Okay, I guess you could explain. Alright, so everybody that's in our chat room, everybody that's listening in, we have is Richie. Say your last name?
Richie Epps.
Richie Epps, okay. Yeah, Richie Epps. Okay. For everybody that don't know, well, for the young people, and for the people I guess that was living on the rock, explain who you are.
Well, some say I'm the co-creator, but I would say I'm the creator for the cult classic movie Shottas. And trust me, a lot of young people know that movie. You know what I mean? With a lot of old heads. It's a cult classic.
Right,
and
right.
We did in 2001, 2002 out of Miami and Jamaica. With Wycliffe Jean, Kimon and Marty Sprague Ben, and Paul Campbell, and Louis Rankin from Belly, who played Ox in Belly.
Right. Okay, so my question, I want to know, where did you get the character from? Is you? That's one of the characters in the movie?
Yeah, Clef played me. Most of the characters in the movie are friends that we grew up with, that we knew, you know, on the street days when the street was fun. Most of actually all the characters in there were people that we knew, and we just incorporate their names in the movie. You know, that was the fun part, because when you sit down to do something and it's about people that you know, it's kind of cool. You know what I mean? Because you don't really have to think hard about what to put down when you know somebody personally.
Okay, so explain to everybody exactly what the movie was about.
Okay, Shottas is about two kids that grew up in Jamaica together, Biggs and Wayne, and they both came to the U.S. Wayne got deported back to Jamaica. He was living in Jamaica, and once he got back to Jamaica, he got into the underworld. He was like a kingpin down there. You know what I mean? They were robbing, extorting people. Biggs got deported, got arrested in the States and got deported, and went back to Jamaica. And while he was down there, you know, he got involved with the whole crime scene, but he was looking at that Jamaica was kind of small. He was used to the U.S., you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is where all his wealth, everything was. He was used to the U.S. and he wanted to come back. And as fate would have it, they end up getting visas from a politician in Jamaica that wanted them dead. They end up killing the politician and then coming back to the U.S. Once they got back here, when they got back to Miami, they decide anybody that's running Miami, anything that's being sold on the street, even if it's a bag of weed, they got to get a cut out of it. They want a piece of the action. They didn't care who you was. They was taking cuts out of everybody's steak. You know what I mean?
Right.
And Louis Rankin played Teddy Bruckshot, which Teddy Bruckshot was a mentor to me back in the day. He was from New York. He played him like he was running the city, and Biggs and Wayne wanted to cut into his territory. They was extorting him, you know, and he was like, after a while, he just decided he wanted to get rid of them.
Okay. Wow. All right, so with I know the movie made a lot of money. Can you tell us about the situation that happened with the movie?
Yeah, I heard it made a lot. I like how you put it. You said the movie made a lot of money. I like that. It did make a lot of money. No, it's just basically right now. When I'm in a lawsuit, a litigation with my ex-partner. Everybody knows him. Seth Silvera is the director. He directed it somewhat. You know, we were friends. We were really close friends. I'm not going to deny that part. I try to paint him as somebody I didn't know. He was a friend of mine. And I put him on. I brought him into the equation with another friend of mine. I put him on onto the whole Shottas thing. He wrote it. We all contributed to writing the script, but he was the one that actually just wrote it down and dialogued it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And when we first thought about this movie, it was supposed to be just a simple little movie. And it ended up becoming this huge cult classic. I mean, worldwide. It crossed all genres. I mean, everybody has been affected by Shottas. Shottas is a cultural phenom. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Anywhere you go in the world, I don't care where you go. It's so funny. It's a little Jamaican movie, Jamaican-American movie that was done independently. And anywhere you go in the world, any hood you go to, ask anybody about Shottas, and you'll find one or two that said they watched it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Definite.
So it's a culture. It's culturally, man. It's a huge part of the American culture, worldwide culture, when it comes to hip hop, urban movie. So to make a long story short, we did the movie. He went out to LA, got a deal with Sony, and I guess he just decided he wanted to keep everything for himself.
It was like
and where we ended up in a lawsuit. So we've been fighting this thing for a couple of years. Hopefully it'll be over soon. So, because I know the fan base been waiting for years. They've been teased a lot over the years. They've been teased with this is coming, that's coming. But I don't think anybody really knew the whole truth behind the Shottas saga. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
People they always wondered why there's not a secret or something. But and in reality, until I came forward, not even say came forward. I mean, I guess people wanted to know the truth, and I was approached. That's how people started knowing the truth, that this is what's going on. There's a lawsuit going on. The movie ain't gonna come out. Ain't nothing gonna come out on Shottas until this litigation is over.
Wow.
It's crazy, my dude.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I mean, especially for such a big movie that it was. I mean, that's crazy. So I mean, did anybody get paid or nobody got paid? But that person.
Yeah. You know what? Some people got paid. Seth definitely got paid. You know what I mean? Cuz ain't getting no money. Kimai didn't get no money. Paul Campbell, they still waiting on their money. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of people. Like, let me put it like this. What I want the fans and the culture to know. I think that the whole success of Shottas wasn't situated around Sense to me. It was a group effort. There's a lot of guys in Miami locally that people might not know that the energy, when we made this movie, the energy was so crazy and cool and good, man. That's why this movie came out to what it was. You know what I mean?
Right.
A lot of people contribute to the whole energy of the movie. And the movie could have fed a lot of people. Instead one guy just took it and ran with it. And because for the last 20 years, I should say, everybody that saw him on TV, and let me tell you this before I even go into that, is people might hear me talking. I'm not here trying to bash him or nothing. I'm just here telling the truth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just here telling what happened. So there's always two sides to a story. And like I always said, I would love him to come and give his side of the story, the facts, not no innuendos, not no this about this guy's personal life, not that, the facts about the business of making this movie and what happened. You know what I mean? I'm telling you that what happened, but I'd love him to also come and say, well, I'm either correct or I'm lying. But what I'm telling people is the facts. It's facts. You know what I mean? The dude ran with the movie, never gave anybody any credit. When he did give people credit, he gave them undermined, bogus credit, especially me. You know what I mean? He tried to say he didn't know me.
Wow.
I was a water boy. Then I was a coffee boy. Then I didn't have anything to do with Shottas. And to me, this is all out of greed. Straight up all out of greed. You know what I mean? There was enough money in the pie to share for everybody.
Right.
Not just one person. Everybody could have got paid. Because when we did this, it was to get us from where we were to a better life. For our families, our kids. I know his kids, you know my kids. My friend that me came up with the idea. And my other friend that got deported to Jamaica. We all got kids. So this was supposed to benefit every single person that was in that group. You know what I mean?
Right.
And he just ran with it, took it for himself. You know, we owned a company called Access Pictures that owned the movie. He sold the company unbeknown to me, to himself, without even telling me. You know, and that just
Wow.
came out in the lawsuit. Sold it to himself and his son and his daughter. And he was just trying to cheat me out of what's rightfully mine. That's all I'm defending, what's rightfully mine. You know what I mean?
Right.
Nothing more, nothing less. Nothing more, nothing less.
So
You know what I mean? But like I said, the truth always comes out. At the end of the day, the truth will set you free.
so did the movie ever go to the theaters, or was it just the DVD?
No, it went. Well, Sony had a limited run in the movie theaters. Like 5 movie theaters. It was Cali, Miami, New York, a couple of the states. They did like a limited release. Because back then, the only reason they did that, it like I was told from one of the producers from Cali, it made the movies would sell more with the DVD sales. If when you look at it, you see this movie was in the movie theaters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they did a limited release, which was kind of cool because when it opened in Miami, my dude, they had to open 5 rooms to show this movie. 5 rooms had to be opened up at the Cobb Theater.
Yeah.
That's how hot this movie was.
Wow.
It still is hot.
Right,
You know,
it
the
is.
fans, we got some loyal fans, man, and they really need to get something. They need to get something, and that's what I'm here for right now. I'm trying to make this brand right.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'm coming out with I'm getting ready to shoot a documentary in a couple of, probably start next month, the Richie Epps story. You know what I mean? Just to let fans get an idea of what went on during the shooting, what happened, you know, and then they can make their judgment from there. You know, got a clothesline coming out. I got a vodka coming out. I'm working on a vodka too, which is going to be really dope when it drops. You know, I just have to give the fan and the culture something. You know what I mean?
Right. So I another question I have is because I saw the movie. It actually came. It was like rerunning on I think it was cable, maybe a month ago. So how does that work? Does he get paid when that runs like that, or like how does that work?
No, all the money goes back to Sony right now.
Oh, the Sony.
Because of the litigation, everything is frozen. No money goes to him right now. You know what I mean? He made money out of the movie already. So right now, all the money that the movie's made is tied up until this lawsuit is over.
Wow.
So you know he doesn't make it. It's a shame, man. You know it's a shame. It's so hard. It's so heartbreaking when you take a friend, a person that you call your friend, and you put them on, and at the end of the day, they either rob you, you know what I mean, or try to slit your throat or whatever, just so they could benefit off everything. When in reality, everybody could eat.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's just a sad. That's life. You know what? It's life. You know, you never know anybody until the money starts running. You know, when you're down and suffering, everybody's cool and everybody makes plans. And once that money drops, you see the true persons always come out. If you're a good person,
Right.
you're always gonna stay good. If you're grimy, when that money drops, it just makes the griminess even more.
Yeah, you see the ugliness come out of people when that money comes, the ugliness comes out.
When the ugliness comes out, man, and that's the sad part of this shit. You know what I mean? But I just want to stand based in the country to know something gonna come. Something really good gonna come. You know what I mean? You just gotta wait a little bit longer.
All right, so my question to you, another question is, so is there any possible way that you two, the other guy, could actually sit down and settle it?
You know what?
So we could get a part 2. So we were able to get a part 2.
You know the funny thing, somebody asked me that, and I guess anybody that knows me, if you get to know the real Richie Epps, man, the way I look at his business, I have no problem with saying let's do something. But I know this dude. It's not just a business partner. I know him. He lived with me. You know, I used to take care of him. He lived with me. I took care of him. I took care of his family. He lived with me. So I know what he is. I know what's really messing this up is his ego.
Right.
Because he lied so much to the world, saying he was the creator. He was the one that came up with the Shottas idea. Because he's been lying so much. To backtrack now and say something different that come back and work with me, his ego is gonna take a beating. So he'd rather just go the whole way to see if he could even just twist this line, come out on top, which is what it is. You know what I mean? I have no problem because guess what? To be honest, man, like I said before, I'm not bashing the dude. We had chemistry. That's what made Shottas so successful. We had chemistry. It's the reality of it. I'm not gonna say we didn't have chemistry. We made a product that, like I could say, I made a product that I'm gonna go down in history. No matter what happens after this, nobody could take that from me. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
I gave the world a product that people gonna always remember. Period. And if he was smart and just put his ego to the side and said, "Yo, you know what? We gave the world. You know what? I don't have to like you. I don't have to see you tomorrow, but we could do this. Everybody get paid and go their separate ways."
Right, right.
It's business.
Right.
But
Right.
ego is a hell of a thing, my dog. It's called edging on God. So until somebody to check their ego, you know how that gonna work.
Wow. So you got any questions?
Nah, man. I enjoyed the movie though. It was
I'm
good.
glad, dog. Every day I meet people, dog.
It was like-
I travel. I used to travel I used to travel a lot. I mean,
It was like a
different
Jamaican
countries and-
Scarface.
Huh?
It's like a Jamaican Scarface.
Yeah, now they refer to the Jamaican Goodfellas. Listen, it's not so funny.
It was a good movie.
You know
It was
that
a good movie.
sold a lot.
It's
you know?
like a Jamaican
Listen,
Scarface.
Russia loved that movie. Germany loved that movie. Poland loved that movie. Places you never think a little urban movie would be loved. I mean, over the globe, people love this movie worldwide.
Yeah, it's a come up. It was a nice
You
come
know,
up movie.
listen, I got a script that's gonna be finished in probably a week now. You know, just a little sneak. You know, it's the sequel I'm working about, regardless of what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Which, trust me, it's all good. It's butter. You know, we could never recreate the original Shottas, but
Right,
we could
right.
enhance it. Anything we come out with, we can never recreate the original one.
Yeah.
But we could make something just as good or something just to enhance the old one. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would never do as good as that one. That you gotta leave that alone. That's a classic. Just leave leave it where it's
definitely
at.
leave it alone.
Yeah,
It's a classic.
It's
Right.
like a
But
Jamaican
You could
Scarface.
make something that when you watch it, you could understand where they were coming from. It's like, you know what? Now I seen what these guys were coming from, or I see where their life went after the movie was done. You know what I mean? And enjoy it. Just it's just as good. It's not gonna be the classic Shottas because you only could do that once. I realize that when you do something like that, you got to leave it alone.
Right.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
So y'all really got gangsters, the little boys. They was little gangsters. Y'all really got gangsters like that?
In Jamaica,
Yeah, the little boys in the beginning.
you never been to Jamaica?
Nah, I never been yet. Not yet.
My dude, you seen City of Gods, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, everywhere in the world you go, you got little gangsters like that. You know what I mean? It's sad to say you got 10-year-olds, 12-year-olds that's banging people because it is what it is. You know, you grow up in a certain environment and it's all you know.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
But they exist. These little gangsters exist.
Yeah, turn up. Turn up.
Yeah, that's crazy though.
Yeah.
So what else can we expect from Richie Epps?
What you could expect from Richie Epps?
Yes.
I'm gonna give y'all a dope documentary. When I say dope, it's gonna be a dope documentary, and hopefully I could give y'all a sequel, a Shottas 2 or something that enhance the original movie. You know what I mean? The fan needs it.
Right.
The
Right.
fan base needs something about Shottas out here. You know what I mean? You can't deny that.
Nah, you definitely can't. Definitely can't.
You know what I mean? You can't deny them. So that my whole goal, building my Richie Epps brand right now, is giving the fan base something that they gonna look back and say, you know what? I got respect for this dude. You know what I mean? He kept it real. Because I'm not gonna promise anybody anything. Because that's what's been going on for the last 15, 20 years. Every year, if you follow every year, like we were supposed to do a TV series, right?
Mm.
And I fund the TV series. If you go on YouTube and type in Shottas TV series, you'll see Mad Max, the cops in 48 Hours, and it was a dope trailer that we made, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my man switched on me again. You know, he tried to switch it up, He tried to switch it up because of the whole lawsuit. He tried to switch it up and change the character, but in the process of doing so, to me, and this is just my opinion, if you're a true Shottas fan, if you see the new one, you're gonna be like, what happened?
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think the fans deserve something better. The fans are not stupid. When people start to realize that the people that make people make money out here, that make you famous or love your product, you have to treat them like they're smart people. You can't just throw something at them and expect because you did this, you just give them something they should take it and be satisfied with it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta give them something that when they sit down, and you're gonna have people that don't like it, but the true fans, when they sit down and watch it, they gotta be like, wow, these guys did their thing. I'm really enjoying whatever they came out, they bring, whatever they bring to the table.
Wow.
Alright, that's what
I mean, how did you get the big names that like Wyclef Jean and Louis Rankin? How you get those guys? DJ Khaled with DJ
Well,
Khaled.
my man, school was a friend of Louis Rankin and Sesame Wyclef. You know what I mean? And when Wyclef came to Miami and saw the script, it's so funny that he's telling people this. He loves my name. Because the way it started off, everybody was going to play themselves in the movie. Because remember, it was a little movie. Nobody knew about us. You know what I mean?
Right.
And when Wyclef came on board, he loved the Richie Epps name. And he was like, yo, this is some Hollywood name. And everybody was like, nah, that's his real name, which was kind of cool. Can you imagine Wyclef using your name in a movie? Wyclef Jean, you know how big, that's bananas. You know what I mean? And they just, I keep saying to people, the energy around Shottas when it was being done, it was like, you had to be there to see what it was like, these young dudes trying to do a movie. They've never done a movie before, and we pulled it off. You know what I mean? We pulled it off. And it became this huge hit. You know what I mean? The only problem is some of us got cheated. That's the only drawback about it. Some of us didn't make any money.
Right.
Some of us didn't get any recognition. You know what I mean?
Man.
So that's where it is, my man.
Man. So you guys. No? All right.
Richie.
All right. So guess that's it.
That's what it do, baby.
I
That's
wanna
what they do, man.
I wanna thank you. I wanna appreciate you calling in and talking with us
Anytime, my dude. Anytime, my dude.
No doubt.
because I do love that movie.
Yeah.
Sad to hear that what you're going through and we didn't get a part 2.
Listen, I'm gonna promise you this. You're gonna get a part 2.
Okay.
Let's let the roll. Let's roll and see how this plays out. When it plays out, we're gonna get a part 2.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Know what I mean?
Let me know when you're gonna audition.
No doubt. Y'all, you know my Instagram, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
At the real Richie Epps.
Yes,
You know
sir.
my Instagram. Just hit me up on it anytime, dog. I keep you guys posted. Y'all the Turn Up Show.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. Baby.
Y'all the Turn Up Show, my dude.
Shotta.
You know what I mean? So just keep in touch. I keep everybody informed of what's going on. Keep it transparent.
Yeah. Shotta.
Okay. Well, thank you. I do appreciate the call and inform us of what's going on. Good luck with the court case. I hope everything works out.
Thanks, man. Yeah, man. I appreciate you guys having me on. It's a big deal when somebody wants to hear your story because sometimes the truth keeps people sweep it under the rug and you never really hear it most of the time. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then when you tell it, people look at you weird. But like I said, there's always two sides to a story, and it's the other side. I wish they would come and speak up.
So what's the Instagram?
Fact.
What's the Instagram name again?
Richie Epps, the real one.
Okay.
Richie Epps, the original one. Richie Epps _the_original one.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So thank you for your call, bruh. I'll definitely keep in
Anytime,
touch.
man.
Baby.
All right, so
That's what it do.
I like that movie, man. That shit was hard. We can get into some turned up news right now. So let's cruise. You ready? Oh, you need a moment? Oh shit! All right, so I'm gonna let me throw some music on, then we're gonna come back with the turned up news. All right.
Yeah. Baby.
All right, so let's get into this turned up show news right now.
Baby. Turn it up. Yeah.
All right, yeah, let's go to the first one.
Hit me.
All right, so let me find my story. There's some funny shit. So, Gyro and 50 Cent is beefing again.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of tiring right now. Shit is over with. So, 50 Cent went on to Big Boy's Neighborhood and
Big boy neighborhood. West Coast.
yeah, and he said if he saw Gyro in 2018, he's gonna put his paws on him. Stupid, yo.
It's 2018, right?
Exactly, yeah, it's 2018. So they actually had this little Twitter beat. I mean, Twitter argument, or whatever you want to call it, back and forth. Y'all can actually go check that out. But Gyro actually responded. He says, a fun hip hop fact, 50 Cent is a pussy. This is Gyro. Then 50 Cent came back with this picture. Can you I don't know if y'all can read that. I can't even see it, so I'll let y'all read that.
Hood, everybody knows you're broke. It's not my fault.
So Gyro again, after that picture, Gyro responded again. He says a few more times, pointing out that he is about that smoke. This is what Gyro was saying. He's about that smoke. And once again, he didn't start this. He said, I mind my own business, but for some reason 50 Cent keeps my name in his mouth. Then he tweeted, he said, I think he'd rather have my dick in his mouth. Yo, they were just going back and forth with each other. Y'all can go check that out on Twitter. Yeah, that two grown ass men arguing on Twitter. That's some crazy shit. But I know they got some real ass beef, boy. It's crazy.
They got some drug money beef.
Yeah, let's go to the next one.
What's your problem, baby?
All right, so Eminem actually was he was being interviewed on some French outlet, and they asked him about the respect of hip hop for the forefathers, and Slim Shady, he's actually explained it. He said, as far as the new generation, I think some of the artists do pay homage, and some of them probably don't really care. He also said that him in particular, I've always such a fan of rap. To my heroes will always stay my heroes. And the people who especially like paved the road for someone like me, you know I always pay homage. He also said our hip hop forefathers are responsible for rap even being here. What I would say to somebody coming up who is young in the game and doesn't really respect that, they should go back and probably listen and get a hip hop lesson. So he goes, maybe y'all should go listen to Rakim. If you don't really know his music, go listen to Rakim. He also named Master Ace. I don't know if a lot of people don't know what Master Ace is, but Master Ace, Naughty by Nature, you know, Cool G Rap, Big Daddy Kane. He said these are the dope MCs. Go listen, the young people, go listen to them so y'all can get a hip hop lesson. Which I agree. Because a lot of people be coming out their mouth like crazy. Like that retarded boy that think he's dope, Lil Yachty, talking about he was better than Biggie and all this crazy shit. Like, I don't know what the fuck he was on. It's hot in here. Or is it just me? All right, let's go to the next one. All right, so your man, Birdman, he actually got booted out of the $14.5 million Miami home. What a fucking loser. So, he has been ordered by the court to hand over his keys for this $14.5 million house. Then look at this shit. Did he really think that shit is in the fucking water? That's some crazy shit. That's some dope ass shit though. But I wonder what happens if it start like continue raining and all that shit overflow. Like what happens to his house? It got to be a big ass drain.
Yeah, they got it.
Cause he in the middle of the water.
Nah, they probably got it situated.
That's crazy.
They built it. They know how to do it.
So this punk ass, he got booted out of his house, his mansion.
Man, that shit's hard.
That shit is hard, man. That is hard. I don't think anybody actually thought about something like that. Put it in the middle of water.
How much that shit cost, man? Let me check my accountant, man.
Yeah.
That shit hard.
Also,
It's in Miami too.
Yeah, it's in Miami.
Wow.
Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union actually got married in there too.
You gotta pull up in that shit, boy. Ooh.
Pull up in what? In the house?
F says all kinds of ways to pull up in that shit. Boats, helicopters, all kinds.
Yeah, that's just crazy, man. But apparently he couldn't afford it now, right? Because it's gone. All right, so let's go to the next one. Too Short.
That's my nigga. What happened to him?
So, Too Short is facing around another round of sexual misconduct allegations. This happened to him. I think this is like the second time or whatever. So according to legal documents, the rapper is being sued by Tiana Lois, who claims Too Short sexually assaulted her on multiple occasions. She was introduced to the artist at the end of 2015 and went on to develop a working relationship with him following months, eventually producing a song together in April. Lois claims that it was the second time Too Short began sexually harassing her. Too Short allegedly assaulted Lois in a hotel room in downtown Los Angeles. The documents state that the rapper threw the plaintiff on the bed, held her down, and began performing oral sex on her. It's crazy. Lois also detailed other incidents of sexual assault that occurred in the hotel rooms or recording studio. She claims on one occasion she was left bleeding after Too Short had forced himself onto her. Lois is suing for sexual battery, sexual harassment, gender violence, gender discrimination, and as well as false imprisonment. Damn.
All I can say is, what's going on, Pippin?
Too Short was also accused of raping an artist who was once signed to his label. But Too Short denies all these allegations.
How can a pimp get charged with rape?
How can a pimp get charged with rape?
I don't understand that, Pippin.
You a pimp, son. You're not supposed to be raping. It's supposed to be given to you.
Supposed to be pimping.
Damn.
Even though Pippin is raping, but Pippin.
Yeah, that shit's mind raping.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he mind raping.
Caught. I don't know. You must be slacking on your Pippin.
Yeah, how old is Too Short? I gotta find out how old Too Short is.
Pippin.
Too Short is 51 years old.
We gotta keep an eye on that, man, because that don't sound right. Because a pimp ain't supposed to be charged with rape. I don't understand that.
Yo, I didn't even know E40 is 50 years old. I didn't know that. Ice Cube 48 years old. Snoop Dogg 46 years old. All right, let's go to our last and final story. So, pretty sure a lot of people don't know who he is, but it's a meaning behind this. This is a rapper. His name is Pedro Santana. He's Chief Keef's cousin. So he actually died from a fatal seizure. The Chicago rapper, who is cousin of Chief Keef, was at L.A. home Friday, where it's told that the girlfriend came over at around 11:30 p.m. and found him dead on the floor. Santana had been hospitalized recently for liver and kidney problems. He's been battling for months. The rapper had talked openly about his addiction to lean. As reported way too many times, lean can trigger seizures. So they're saying that it's a possibility that he caught a seizure and died from drinking that fucking lean.
With that lean, you be leaning.
That dumb shit, which is lean is what? Cough syrup and some soda or whatever the fuck it is. All right, so just a number of rappers, including Drake, have went to social media and paid their respects. The whole point of this story, I know a lot of people don't know who he is, but the whole point of it is that taking that lean shit. A lot of people was down for that lean shit. Even whatchamacallit from back in the day. What's his name? The Pimp.
Bombay.
There you go. From that fucking lean shit.
Yeah, man.
Stupid, man. And I actually saw a video of Lil Pump and his crew was actually, mixing up that lean shit too. I don't get that shit.
I don't get it either, man.
I don't even know what it's supposed to do. Put you to sleep or something? I don't know. I gotta look that up. Yeah. Like I'm assuming it just put you to sleep. Like it's cough syrup, probably put your ass to sleep.
Yeah,
Why the fuck you want to go to sleep for?
I don't get it.
I don't get that shit either.
That's
I don't know, but that's the turned up news. Yo, shout out to Heavy Ride Clothing. Once again, go to heavyrideclothing.com. Go check them out. They got some dope shit on there. They got them hoodies, those hats. Go check them out. heavyrideclothing.com and tell them the Turned Up Show sent you.
Baby. That's what it do.
Yeah. So what's up with you?
I'm Gucci, man.
Nah, you not Gucci, nigga.
Yeah, I'm Gucci. Yeah.
All right, so I guess we're gonna take you out with some music.
Yeah, gonna let DJ Rage spin a little records. You know what I mean? That's all you do is spin a little record.
Yeah, you get them fly up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like to thank everybody for tuning in to the Turn Up Show. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to In The Mix Radio. That's where we do our thing. You know what I'm saying? I'll check y'all out next Monday. We turned up, baby.
Also, shout out to you stupid. Also, shout out to our guests, our phone guests that called in. Thank you. We do appreciate your call, Richie Epps,
Shottas. Yo,
for the creator of Shottas.
If you ain't checked that movie out, check it out, man. It's like a Jamaican Scarface.
You keep saying that. Anyway, it's a dope movie. I mean, I love that movie. So shout out to him. Shout out to Richie Epps. Do appreciate your call, brother. So I see y'all next Monday. We're on. I guess take you out with some music and
I mean, all drug laws, you know, you come up, you die, you go to jail, whatever.
Sick and stupid, son.
Baby, well, we here, turned up, baby. We out.